There are a few cigars I believe to be as universally loved as the Oliva Serie V. From the pre-light taste of graham crackers to the coffee that comes in halfway through, this is just all around a really good cigar. While some cigars taste a little bit bitter right after light up, the Oliva V kicks it off strong with hints of nutmeg and cinnamon, which is really nice. And after just a few short puffs, you really get a taste for that graham cracker that I mentioned earlier. So unless you're some kind of monster who really hates graham crackers, you're probably gonna like this stick. About 5 minutes in, I realized it was a little bit too tight of a draw for my taste, so I decided to pull out my draw tool, stick it in, and pull some of that tobacco out so I could get a better draw. You might be thinking to yourself that, wow, this is taking a really long time and you look like you're having a really hard time with it, and that's because, yes, it is, and I am. I had never actually used this tool before. I had bought it about a week before actually shooting this video, but I can tell you now, once I figured it out, it is a lifesaver. It has probably saved me upwards of $60 in cigars just in the past month alone. This thing is really good, and I cannot recommend it enough. After getting that draw problem figured out, I was on my way to the first third in no time. A couple of little lip smacks told me that the flavor hadn't really changed all that much, but there was a little bit of a roastiness creeping up on the back. It kind of tasted like if you were to take a graham cracker and dip it into a cup of black mild coffee, and I was actually really digging it. It was pretty good. That nutmeg that I mentioned, however, kind of dropped out halfway through the first third and really kind of just took a back seat to the cinnamon. Which isn't a huge deal because I do like cinnamon, but I was really starting to miss that nutmeg. Here you can really see how strong this ash is and how razor sharp that burn is. I'm not gonna lie, it was really satisfying to look at. And no surprise at all, it just kept getting better. The ash held on nearly a third of the way through the cigar. It was really cool. And more than that, it really proves how good the construction on this cigar really is. About halfway through, dark chocolate decided to join the party, and it was backed by a nice light tobacco flavor. I'm not usually one for dessert or sweet flavors, but with the coffee, it really kind of melded together into a really, really great flavor. It was like the flavor quality of really nice, expensive chocolate, but with none of the sweetness that I tend to not like. This is one of those rare sticks where you could really enjoy it fully in the morning before you eat and as a dessert stick after a big meal. Into the final third, it was really nothing but hitting me hard with coffee, chocolate, and like a weird fruity quality that I wasn't expecting. It was kind of like raisins and citrus at the same time. It's really hard to describe. It was weird, but I wasn't hating it. As far as pairings with this go, I would say if you're gonna do whiskey, it has to be a bourbon, something really sweet, or you could even go as far as to pair it with just a nice spiced dark rum. And as far as non-alcoholic pairings go, you can't go wrong with either coffee, hot cocoa, or the classic cream soda. Cigar Aficionado ended up giving this stick an 88, but personally my score came out to a 95. There's really nothing that I don't like about this stick, and even though the draw on this one was a little tight, I'm not going to hold that against the entirety of the line as a whole. To summarize, this is an amazing stick, and I really hope you all try it. Hey guys, so I don't usually talk directly at the camera. I usually prefer to do everything in voiceover, but I figure I'm nubbing this one out because I really enjoy this stick. And I thought it would be a really good time to say hi to you guys in the Cigars Daily Nation. I'd like to give a big thanks to the people who actually watch this channel pretty regularly. Let's clear out some of this smoke right here. All like 10 of you that do anyway. It means a lot to me. This really kind of started as something to do in my spare time for me, but I really enjoy getting to know the fact that some people get a kick out of these videos, so that means a lot to me. I'd like to take a minute to plug this book, the Cigar Review Journal by Tim Swanson from Cigars Daily. This has helped me out a lot with developing my palate and just learning how to review cigars. If it weren't for this, I wouldn't be making this channel. So I'd just like to give a big shout out to Tim. Thank you very much, brother. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the guys in the Cigars Daily Nation. If it weren't for you guys, I might not even be smoking cigars anymore. Here in my town, there's really not that many people who enjoy cigars. I'm probably one of the maybe 5 of them, and none of them are really in my social group, so I don't get that much interaction with other cigar lovers. So just having people to talk to online makes a huge difference, and it really helps me broaden my taste in cigars and introduces me to blends that I wouldn't normally think of or pairings that I wouldn't have tried previously. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to all you guys, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Bye.